Running a dental practice is like running a circus where the animals don't try to eat you, just slowly annoy you to death. I should know. My name is Paul, Dr. Nacho Goodman, and I'm in my dental practice. Running a dental practice is 50% awesome, 50% annoying, and 100% exhausting. And on Talking Nachos, we are here to help you increase success, decrease stress, and most of all, reduce the number of times you feel like crying inside today. Our amazing guests and sponsors are here to help you prepare and plan for a great end of this year. I'm ready for my first guest, Jamie, when he is ready to join me on Talking Nachos. So
Oh,
share with us, even though I know you well, share with our audience who you are and what you do in your daily life to help dentists.
hi, my name is Jamie DiBease. I'm the owner and chief strategist at Day One. We are a digital marketing agency helping our dentists grow their practices with more of their ideal patients. So I'm based in New Jersey, right near Nacho headquarters.
Yeah.
So it's very great to be able to head on over there whenever you guys have events. So yeah, looking forward to what you have coming up here.
Yeah, but looking forward to having you as always, Jamie. And you said something, ideal patients, because can that be different to every dentist? Just like we customize treatment plans, customize smiles, do you need to do the same thing for your patients? Because if you bring me a lot of class 2 patients, Jamie, I'll say, take those patients back. They're difficult to deal with. So tell us what ideal patients mean to you.
So ideal patients are really what the practice is looking for at that season of the evolution in their practice. So oftentimes we're finding whether we're working with startups or if an associate is being brought on, we want more patients just who are going to be regular patients to help build the practice, to help seed it, increase the numbers. But sometimes what we find is practices are at the stage in the evolution where they are looking to bring on more higher value, more complex cases. And so it's a different process, a different way of reaching out to them, different way of trying to target those patients at the time that they're ready to seek dental care.
Awesome. Well, great way to put it. Now, I've asked you to share with our audience how they can prepare for a better end of the year, a better second half, or to continue their momentum. What are some tips you have for our dental audience?
Sure. So I wanted to use this segment as what I'm calling a marketing PSA.
I like that.
And one of the things that I'd really like to focus on that's going to help a practice, whether it's towards the end of the year or any other point in their in just in general and being better organized, is oftentimes when we work with practices, they don't have a centralized, organized way of knowing where all of their digital assets are, the logins. In fact, we're working with a practice right now that the person that has the only login to their website hasn't been there in several years. And so they have no way to log in. They have no way to renew the domain name. They have no way to do a lot of that. And so this just made me think about the importance of making sure you have all your digital
Yeah.
assets. And I shared with the Nacho team, and they can put into chat a document that we send to all of our clients. It's just a Google Doc. We're giving it to the Nacho community to share for free as a resource. All it is a list of things that you should be storing, gathering, so that whether you work with a marketing agency or just internally, you've got all these things recorded because you want to set yourself up for success. You don't want to be a dentist or have your team searching, looking for things. In fact, this one dentist that I mentioned, his website is down. It's been down
Yeah.
now for 4 days. And so it's a very extensive, time consuming process and a lot of stress. So I would just say, prepare for these things in advance. Don't wait until the accident happens and before you start
I think
thinking.
that's such a great point. I mean, I will share authentically. There's been times when I've had a great post I want to share on Instagram stories from my dental office. I realize I've been logged out of the account for whatever reason. And then I go on a password goose chase. We've all been on those where you're texting and you're emailing people don't want to put it in there. You want it to be secure. So I think this document is something that will help you with success and sanity because it can be as big as, I feel for your client being locked out of your website, but could be those micro annoyances. I just want to post that cool thing that happened with a patient who gave us, HIPAA consent to do so. And then sometimes, what do I do, Jamie? I give up, right? I can't find the password. I won't do it. So I think that's such an important tool because if you can add to this discussion, these worlds where practices are marketing themselves for their ideal patients, whether it's through paid services like yours, whether it's through free things like Instagram, how important is that in this day? If someone like just bought a practice, they got no Instagram account, they got no Facebook account, they're getting started, share with them the importance of sharing their story in so many different avenues.
Absolutely. The part that's going to differentiate one practice from another is going to be in the way that you communicate. You're going to communicate your culture, your expertise, the types of patients that you want to have coming into your practice. That's going to be through your website, through the images, through the ads you run, through your social media. It's essential in well, it's essential for all practices, but especially for practices in highly competitive areas.
Yeah.
You need to try and squeeze out as much juice from every marketing tool as you possibly can. And if you're not doing that, someone else will be, and you're going to lose ground. And those patients that you most want to reach out to, someone else is going to do that. And so you are an excellent dentist. You are someone, we look at these practices and we say, you are amazing at what you do. But if somebody doesn't know that,
Right.
they're not going to reach out to you. And it's really important that you communicate that. Social media is an awesome way to do that. But a lot of times on social media, it's a longer term before somebody's going to
Yeah.
actually contact and engage with you. So you really need to have a multifaceted
I
approach.
love that. Multifaceted approach to marketing. Love what you share, Jamie. Before we wrap up, people can text day one to 215-543-6454. They can text day one to 215-543-6454. Tell us what happens on an intro call with you. Someone saying, hey, my marketing's lagging behind. I just took over a practice. I should get a marketing update. What happens on that intro call?
The very first thing that happens on intro calls, we listen. It's most important for us to hear where the dentist is in in their stage of opening a practice, if they're a startup, if they've been an established practice, if they're purchasing a practice, but to listen to where they are, to understand where they want to get to, and to really then begin to engage with really good questions.
Yeah.
That's in that intro call. We want to learn as much as we can in the first few minutes before we even meet with a dentist. Usually it's over the phone or through Zoom. We've already done a significant amount of research to understand where that dentist is, if they already have a practice, where they're located, and what's going on. So we can talk intelligently with them about some of the next steps. We will give them actionable information on that call. I'm willing to tell people exactly what they need to do in order to try and achieve the goals they want. No problem in doing that. But many times during those calls, it's the realization of, I went to school to be a dentist. I did not go to school.
Right.
Do not want to build my agency or my practice into being a marketing agency. So let's hire Jamie to be able to do that. And so that's part of the conversation, is just to let a dentist know, we hear you, we understand, we recognize what you need to do. But if you want to be successful, you're going to have to commit finances, time, and resources to do that. And you're probably better off doing that by hiring someone.
Yeah, so totally. So let people do what they do every day, help you. Dentistry is stressful enough. And you can say, you want a quick dental talking tip, say, at the end of my day, I'm not going to go wax up a bite rim. And at the end of your day, you probably don't want to start learning how to do SEO. We both can do the things that we enjoy. So thanks, Jamie, for being such an awesome sponsor and supporter. I truly appreciate it.
Thanks, Paul. Really appreciate it.
As you guys can see on Talking Nachos, we have such an awesome array of people here to help you increase success, decrease stress, and most of all, reduce the number of times you feel like crying inside a day.